We're going to go ahead and get things started. We've got the Letscom Power Bank. I'm just going to say it right now. I own this. I own 2 of these. We're going to take these on our trip to Norway in 2 weeks. They are so great. First of all, I have the black and the white. I love the size of these little power banks because they are so compact, but they're so powerful. We're talking about a power bank that gives you 10,000 milliamps. That is unheard of unless you've got a bigger brick. In fact, I did an upgrade from my older power bank because it was powerful, but it was big, and I did the upgrade to these, and I've got 2. So we've got several choices to share with you. We've got them in some fun prints and patterns and colors, from the black to the leopard down below. That has been a huge, huge hit. The floral as well, majorly popular when this aired last night. We have it in the blue, we have purple, and we have a white marble. You're getting a fun little extra bonus with each of your purchases, and I'll share that with you. It looks like this right next door. It's a little tassel, but inside of the little tassel, you've got all the little charging ports that you need, or the little plugs that you need. Everything that you need to be able to use a port for is right here on a little tassel. This is kind of a separate piece, and it's just a bonus to be able to utilize for all kinds of other reasons. It doesn't necessarily go in tandem with this particular product, but I just wanted to show that to you because it's kind of a fun ad. Julie Truster is here, so excited to offer this. When I saw Julie, I'm like, this is the one I have.
I'm so excited.
I know.
You're gonna have a blast on your trip.
Yes.
And I want to show you what just the size of this looks like, because it's a perfect square.
Perfect.
It's about half the size of your phone. So the great thing, and look at this, I'm charging my phone. You can see, charging my phone, but let me unhook because I want to show you this. If you're traveling, or if you're just going out to dinner, the great thing about this is you have a built-in plug. Okay, so you don't have to carry this with you. And if you're traveling, you don't want to have to be plugging in and trying to find those. And also you have built-in cables. So if you have an iPhone, you'll recognize the Lightning right there, or maybe your older AirPods. And then you also have that brand new USB-C. So all the newer phones, all the newer devices are going to this. Everything is going to the C. So you have built-in cables and a built-in plug, and you can charge this up. This is 10,000 milliamps. So that means that, let's say your phone's totally dead. And let's say you have this guy. This is 2,500 milliamps, and it was $20 at the airport. I bought it when I was totally out of juice. And your phone maybe will get to 15%, and then you have to recharge this. So again, 2,500 milliamps. This is 10,000, so you can charge your phone over and over and over. But not just that, it has multiple ports. So you have your 2 built-in cables. So you've got 1, 2, and then you have 3, 4. Everything on here is a fast charge. It's 22.5 watts. So if your phone is totally dead, you can go from 0 to 80% in about 30 minutes.
That's one of the things I love so much, that they're all fast charging ports, and and the cables. So you've got all the things going for you. Yeah, cute little little wristlet if you wanted to put carry it along with you. But it's lightweight. It's so much more powerful. Again,
than that.
$20 for a 2,500 milliamp. This is $27.99 for our birthday at 10,000 milliamps.
Yes, and with
want.
this, you don't have to carry a wall block, and you also don't have to carry your cords because you have built-in cables. So you also have a digital display. It tells you exactly how much power that you have. We'll show you a couple little surprises that this also has inside of it that I don't even know if you know about, Callie. We'll show you that. But it's a super fast charge. It has all the latest technology built in. Your phone, whatever brand you have, it can go from about 0 to 80% in around 30 minutes. So it's got the carrying handle, and I want to show you too, if you're traveling and you've got a little fanny pack. I know a lot of times when you're out of the country, you wear things like this. It fits in these little purses. Look at this. It's lightweight. You pop it in. Your phone will fit in there too, and then you're good to go. So you don't have to try and cram your cables in.
Yeah, right.
You don't.
Those things take up half
this
the space.
thing. Right.
It drives me nuts.
With most of your power banks, you have to have this stuff. So you don't need to worry. And you get into the hotel room, you pop this out.
And it tells you what your charge is.
Yep. And
how
it tells
much
you what
power
your
you
charge.
have.
And then you've got your cables right here.
Is this not the best? Okay, and then there's more surprises.
There's more surprise. Okay.
I do want to share, though, you guys, over half the quantities of these are gone.
They are?
They are.
We just launched this.
Last night? Or the other?
Maybe. I don't
All I
remember.
know, yeah, I mean,
Okay.
there's 1,200 gone. There's about 1,000 left.
Oh, I thought
That's
we had
it.
tons and tons.
Nope.
Okay,
Well, that's what I'm
I had
showing.
no idea. We launched this a few months ago. They sold out so quickly, and that floral and the leopard were hands down the #1.
These two.
Built in, so you don't have to, if you're traveling, you don't have to bring your cables with you. Now, let me show you these extra little fun surprises that Letscom did. Okay, so I'm gonna pop it out. Do you see this? And you don't even ever have to do this, but if you do, okay, so this is the battery. So what I'm gonna do with this is I'm gonna charge my phone, okay? Because the battery, I just popped out part of it. I'm gonna charge my phone
That's the part.
with this, okay? That's charging. But this, okay, the plug comes out. Callie's watching.
I know, I'm like, well,
She's
I
like,
didn't
wait,
know this.
what? Okay, see this right here? On the bottom, there's an additional port. So let's say you're traveling, and then what I'm gonna do is take this out. Think of all the things. Maybe it's your portable fan, and I'm gonna plug this into the wall.
Okay.
Now you can charge your earbuds. It just gives you an additional thing to charge. So remember, this is the battery's on here. I'm charging my phone, but I pop that off. It's got the wall plug, and you can, maybe it's your portable fan. Debbie had her fan last night.
She always
and
does.
she's using the charger, and she's like blow drying her fan. She uses that fan all the time, and those portable fans.
She walked in after me. She was like, I need my fan. Can we cool down the studio? She's always running hot. And I relate, because so am I. By the way, floral is flying. If you want the floral, it is the most popular and the most limited, followed by the leopard. We have blue, we have black, we have them in the purple and the white marble. I say get a couple, because you want one for yourself, maybe your husband or your wife, your kids. I'm telling you, I brought these for our trip in anticipation of everybody needing a portable power bank. And I didn't want it to be big, because I am going to be carrying one of those crossbodies.
Yeah.
We're going to the homeland. My son wants to go see Norway, because I'm all Norwegian, he's therefore half. And so we're very excited about it. But I am such a fan of traveling light. And I was thinking too, because I flew up here from Florida to be here this week for work, you know, the little plugs that you have at your seat on an airplane, you know, you can plug that little guy into the down below the seat and charge one mechanism or device while you're using the other one to charge and keep your phone powered, because I like to watch my movies on my phone.
Exactly.
You know, that takes a lot of juice.
Right, and you don't want to land, and then your phone is completely dead.
I know, it's my biggest panic. It's the biggest stressor.
Oh, when my phone gets under 20%, I start getting nervous.
Me too.
Let me show you again. Okay, this is 2,500 milliamps. All power banks are measured in milliamps, and that means how many times it can charge your phone or your tablets. This is 2,500. This is 10,000. So the one that you're getting is 10,000 milliamps. And so if your phone is totally dead, you'll get to maybe 10 or 15%, and then this is dead. You have to use your own cable. You have to buy your cable, okay, when you use these, and then you're gonna have to recharge this really quick. So this, if your phone is totally dead, you can get 2 to 3 full charges on your phone. But really what 10,000 milliamps means is you can charge multiple devices at the same time. You can charge 4 devices. You have a USB, that's a fast charge. You have another C, that's a fast charge. These two, you're gonna use your own cable. There's your digital display. It tells you exactly how much power that you have. And then you've got your 2 built-in cables. You're never gonna lose these. If you're traveling, you can put this in your tiny little fanny pack. Right here, you've got your built-in cables and you have your built-in plug. Now, Callie, the #1 question, hands down, with all power banks, and we've had power banks for years. People say, you know, I get it home and there's all these ports. I can't figure out how to charge it. There's cables and I don't know what plug. So what Letscom did is they made it so easy.
It did.
Well, look at this. That's how you plug
That's
it. And you don't have to do this, and you don't have to take your cables and try and figure out which little outlet.
And let's think about that. I mean, even if you did have to go out and buy extra cables, I mean, these could be 20 bucks easily.
On their own.
On their own, and it's just a bunch of rigmarole, and it's extras pieces that you can lose, and it's all integrated into this one great design. At this point, and my producer Brian is saying we are slammed busy on this one. If you could use express ordering or hsn.com or that QR code on your screen, because it is truly a race to the finish line on these. This is only, what, the 11th, I think, of July? This is a birthday price. This is all we have.
This was supposed to last all month.
I know. It's not going to happen. I think we've got less now than 1,000 total to go around. And I do want to encourage you to get your favorite color while you can, because right now they're all still good to go, right, Brian? We're good to go with every choice, but like I said, the floral right here and the leopard right here, very much in the front running spots. So let's talk a little bit about this fun
Okay, so
little
the
that you're
tassel is extra. That's a bonus.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with your power bank. It's just a bonus. In fact, we sell those separately. But okay, you can clip it on your purse or your fanny pack like this, or you can even keep it in your car. It's a little tassel. These are like a little accessory that are popular, but okay, watch this. When you flip it like this, it turns, you have 4 additional cables. So you've got a USB, you've got another C, you've got a micro, and you've got you'll recognize that, that's the Apple, you know, your iOS for your Lightning. So you have all of those. Look at this, it's hidden. So some people keep this in their car and then they can charge, you can plug this in, you know, to your USB in your car, and then maybe charge your iPhone or charge your Android, or maybe it's your track phone, or you can also plug this into your laptop. So this is just a bonus. Again, you do not have to make this, you don't have to work these two together. They are completely separate.
Right.
This is just an added bonus.
It's just nice to have all those tips for all the different devices, because even the iPhones have changed from one tip to a different tip, so depending on which model you're getting. And I apologize, I misspoke on the quantities. We've sold now over 1,500. We have more than 1,000. I was
okay.
My brain is still like, I think it's jet lagged before my trip or something. I apologize. We aren't that close to these selling out, but they are very, very popular. We are busy. That much I know is true. So if you want to get 2, you absolutely are welcome to, or if you want to get a whole bunch of them, that's fine too. This is over 50% off. This is a $70 power bank on a normal day, but during our birthday month, $27.99 and free shipping. Plus there's it's $6 with a flex pay if you use a major credit card that you like. If you have an HSN card, it's only $5 to get them delivered to your door. If you want to open up that card because you don't have it yet, you could get this price, a sale price of over 50% off, at another 50% off for $15, because that's the gift that's going to be waiting in your account when you get ready to check out. So there's all kinds of goodness going on today, and thank you for your orders on this one. You are going to love this. It's small, and you know, small but mighty. It is compact and powerful. I'll say it again, 10,000 milliamps, because I know it shows on the screen 22.5 watts. That's the speed. Conversion. Okay, the speed.
That's the speed of how fast it is. That's the latest technology. So a typical power bank, it's around 18 watts. That's how fast it charges your phone. So if your phone is dead, and I'm just using a phone, you can charge a tablet, you can charge your earbuds, a fan like Debbie was charging, but it charges those faster at 22.5 watts. So that is a super fast charge. So a couple things that make this different: you've got your built-in plug and you have your built-in cables. So the number one question is, how do I charge my power bank? Because usually you get it home and you see all these ports and nobody knows how to charge them. So this, and that folds down, you pop it up and just plug it right into the wall. And now it's recharging.
That's how you charge the power bank.
That's how you charge the power bank.
And your extra battery for anything you need to charge.
Exactly.
So and the floral is literally down to about 1,000 for the entire month. So if you want the floral, I am just letting you know, everyone is loving it. It is a really happy print. It's the one that's like, you know which charger is yours at all times.
Right. Your husband's not going to steal your charger. If you've got the floral or the leopard. I don't see your husband stealing that one. Yes. And just to show you the size of it too, because typically your 10,000 milliamps, they're about the size of your phone. So this one, it's in a perfect square. And then they added the little lanyard right here. In fact, when I was watching the video, let's see if I can be as cool as they are when they put it on their pinky like this, and then they hold their phone.
Oh my, look at you.
Look how cool I look.
Just so effortless.
I know.
And just
so you can walk around like this and talk. And I'm charging my phone as I'm talking. So, and it's not just phones, it's universal and compatible with any phone, any tablet, any AirPods, earbuds. If you have the fan, everything now has to be charged. So if you're out and about, a lot of kids' toys, a lot of lights, you know, all the living glow that we have. Look at you with your pinky and your ring on.
I mean,
You look so fancy.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just standing here effortlessly, just
yeah,
like.
look how cool she looks. She's got a ring and.
What? What, Lori?
That's what they were doing in the video. I had to work hard to try and figure out how to do that. But you've got that if you want to look cool.
That is a really cool feature, though, to be able to charge and talk on the phone at the same time.
Right, yes. And then, you're so funny. And then it flips up like this. This is additional. This is a bonus.
Yes.
And you've got additional ports. You know, you maybe keep this in your car, keep it by your laptop, and then you can plug this in and be charging another device at the same time. So that's a bonus. It's really a great deal. So that what you're seeing on the screen, the 22.5 watts, that's the speed. It's a fast charge. A typical power bank is around 18 watts.
So it means more power, and it means faster charging. And I love the idea that this on one charge, like if you and like Tracy and I are going to be going at a little different pace than Tristan and Hadley because Tracy just broke his hip and he's doing some recovery. Did I tell you that?
No, I did not know that.
Full hip replacement.
Oh, no, right before a vacation.
I know, he's so worried. So I'm like, babe, we're just going to go at our pace. The kids can go at their pace. But this can charge Tracy and, he's my husband, on my phone at least once for each phone, right?
Yes.
So 2 charges, full charges for 2 phones.
Yes, and at the same time. Well, and yeah, at the same time.
At the same time.
Yeah, exactly. Do you have an iPhone or an Android?
We have iPhones.
Okay, so what you could do is, okay, you could, if you have 2 iPhones, you can use this one.
This is so cool.
I know. And then you're going to use just for another one, you can charge, let's say you're both sitting on the train or something.
Yeah.
Look, I'm one with my own cable and one is built in.
That's
so you can
awesome.
charge, yeah, you can charge 4 devices at the same time with this Apple, Android, track phone. You're a fan. Oh, listen, is it hot in
Norway? No.
Okay.
It's not.
Okay, because we went to Europe last year. It was the hottest place I've ever been on earth.
It sounds crazy, but I decided to take all my vacation in the summer this year because Florida is so beastly hot, as my mom used to say. So I went to Spain. It was 97 degrees, and hotter there than Florida.
Oh, and everyone has their portable fans. And then, yes.
Always.
And the other thing, when you're on vacation, you're using your phone the entire time. You're taking videos and you're taking pictures, and you have your GPS because you have no idea where you are, right? And so this, you can be, let's look cool again. Let's do this. So you can be, look at this, you can be taking a video. I'm charging, and you can be taking photos and videos and looking cool. I'm just teasing about looking cool, but that is very handy. If you, like, I'm using my phone. I'm going to take a picture of Callie. Okay, I'm going to take a picture of her. There we go. And I'm charging. I'll show you what I just did. Because it's kind of hard to hold the power bank and the phone at the same time. There's Callie. How cute is that?
With the bigger blocks that are, I mean, the ones that have more power, which is, I think, the right way to go, they are heavy and they're clunky. Because that's what I said. I upgraded from a different one that I had for a couple of years and I loved it. But it was bigger than my phone.
Yes.
It was bigger than this phone.
Yep.
I like the small, compact, lightweight design. I do think it's fun to be able to look cool at the same time as you're charging a phone.
I know.
Or
and
anything else.
You look cool and it's functional. And then remember, you're getting the tassel, so you can clip that if you need those additional little cables. And then let me show you the little surprise in here. So you have built-in cables, the built-in wall plug that I've showed you, but also, hold on, you go like, hold on. Where am I?
Yeah, this part comes completely
Yes, where am I? I'm backwards.
This part right here,
This part right here, yep. Okay, there we go.
is.
You pop that off. Okay, so this is the battery. You can be charging your phone with the built-in cables here. And then this has the wall plug on it, so you can plug that, and it has an additional port. So it gives you, it's a little hidden in there. Maybe you never use this, but it's there if you need it.
Yeah.
I think that's a great little.
Just to have the separation of the units, so you can be charging, you know, things in 2 different places. One at the wall, one, you know, and wherever you are. So with everybody on the phones, and thank you for your orders. Many of you are ordering multiples. The floral with everybody on the phones, less than 1,000 to go around for the rest of the month. That is a fact. I know that to be true. But we do have the leopard. Last night, this was huge. It's probably because Debbie is such a, she's such an animal.
Right.
She's just an animal.
I know. And it was doing well at 1 a.m. too. I was saying we had that 1 a.m. leopard crowd.
Right. The soft blue is really pretty. It's a very nice powdery blue. The purple also, isn't it just, it's such a nice pastel. Black, I did black and I did white. White is not available anymore, but we also have the white marble. So multiples is the way to go when you see a price that's over 50% off the regular price, and there's free shipping. So thank you for your orders on this one. I think with everybody on the phones, we're in this hour alone, well over 1,000 ordered. So thank you for your calls, and continue ordering more, because it's, even though we're moving on to other things, it's still available. So thank you. God, you're so cool, Julie.
I'm so cool. You looked cooler, let me tell you.
You're adorable. Thank you very much for being here. Coming up in about 15